Happy Sunday, everyone. This is Emily with DEK Designs and Plan to Be Fab. Off to a great start. Welcome to another plan with me. I am using a kit called Moonchild, and this kit was free with a purchase on our Etsy shop on Friday. So I really fell in love with this kit because I love purple and all the pastel colors. So I decided to use that for this week. So here are your full boxes. So you have the comb, you have the notebooks here, some flowers. There's no double boxes in this kit, but that is okay. We're gonna switch it up this week. And that quote says, "Stay wild, Moonchild," on it. Here are your half boxes and habit trackers. Your date covers in washi. Your checklist, and I decided this week I wanted to be fancy and put silver foil on it, but the freebie did not have foil on it. But if you want to order this kit separately, you totally can do that, and you can add silver foil if you want, or rose gold or gold, just to keep that in mind. I thought silver looked pretty cool with this kit though. Your matching doilies and Girl with the Computer, work trackers and meetings. Here are your headers and glitter headers. Icons and flags, and of course we have some Boo Bear in there. And then the deco sheet. So I got a lot of questions this week, but I think a part of that is because I posted a lot earlier. If you had any questions, I've learned from that. So I'm excited to answer those for you. So I usually start with the double box on the weekend, but we don't have that with this kit, so we're just going to kind of wing it. But yeah, like I said, I will pull those questions up and start answering them here soon. I hope everyone is having a great 2019 so far. I can't believe that we're already like halfway through January. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. Kind of sad. It's crazy how much time flies right by you. Okay, I'm gonna start pulling these questions up. All right, and Kelly, you always have so many great questions to ask, and I just appreciate that so much, that you take the time out of your day to ask questions. So let's start with yours. What degree are you studying at college? And just a business degree, nothing too fancy or anything, but I don't know. Business is always something, I feel like you can do a lot with it. I know it like sounds general and everything, but I just feel like you can do a lot with it. And leading up to your next question, what do you plan to do with it? I'm sorry, I'm reading it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just planning on using that knowledge, I guess, to help me with this business with my mom. on and keep this going. So that's my game plan. Oh geez, that is so crooked. It's so hard to put these stickers down when your face is not over it. I say that in every video, but I'm trying. And excuse me, but I have ink all over my hands trying to fix our printer today, so that is why I have black ink all over my hands. All right, let's see. And what college I'm graduating from? Well, I took classes at a community college at first, and I transferred the credits over to Bellevue University. So my degree will say that I'm graduating from Bellevue University, but I have gotten a lot of credits from a community college. I mean, it is so crazy how expensive it is to go to college and get your degree, so I tried to be smart about it and take that route, even though it still is super freaking expensive. I know I missed out on like the campus life and college experience, but that's just kind of what I decided to do. Sometimes I regret it, but at the same time, I am not going to be in as much debt as I would have been if I just went to a university for that long. So damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. But that's what I decided to do. And I'm not dinging anyone that goes through that, because obviously I feel like I missed out on that college experience, but I'm just really happy that after I'm done, I don't have to pay for that in a way, so. Let's see. Planner question. The coil in the Erin Condren, does it ever bug your wrist or arm when you are writing in your pages? And do the pages of an EC pull out and push back in? Is the Erin Condren planner worth the price? So when I first started, I used a Happy Planner, and the reason why I liked it is because I have very large handwriting. Well, I used to. I worked on it. But I used to have very large handwriting. So that worked really well with me. And, oh gosh. But I didn't know any better. Like, I'm not dinging Happy Planner at all. I liked it a lot. I really did. So I started off with that, and then I got an Erin Condren, and I just like how it's set up better. I mean, everyone does their thing differently, so like I said, I'm not dinging a certain brand because Happy Planner is great, and I do love how you can pull out the pages in a Happy Planner and take them out, and it's a lot easier to write in it and put your stickers down without your hands being in the way of the coil or the discs, I guess you would say, in a Happy Planner. But I switched over to this, and I honestly think it's worth it. because I love the quality of the paper better. It's a lot thicker and my pens don't bleed as much and the paper just feels better. But I mean, it's just up to your preference, I guess. I will say it's worth it, worth the price. And like I said, I do still use a Happy Planner. I just use it for different purposes. But this is my main planner. So yeah, I would say it's worth it for sure. And I've taught myself how to use smaller handwriting, so that helps as well. Sometimes I don't know if I should look at the camera or in real life to put these down. There you go. What is your favorite part of being a shop owner? I think the best part is creative freedom. Making your own decisions in a way. Like me and my mom are partners, so it's nice to be able to have that creative outlet and experiment, I guess, and it's kind of therapeutic to be able to use that creative energy to put in to your work and get positive feedback from it. Like, that's my favorite part, is when I take so long on designing something and I get positive feedback from it. It just, one of the best feelings ever. And then you also asked the least favorite part. The least favorite part, I don't know. I mean, it's obviously not easy to own a business or anything like that. It is very stressful, but I wouldn't say I have a least favorite part. I know that sounds cheesy. I'm trying to think. I guess just like time management sometimes is difficult because there's never enough time in the day to get things done. I swear. Days go by so fast. So ridiculously fast. And yeah, I just wish there was more time in the day to be more, like, get more creative things done, or create new things, just stuff like that. So I guess I would say that's my least favorite part. It's just that the time goes by so freaking speedy. Sometimes it's insane. What other questions do we have? If you could be any animal, what would you be? I would be a dog, for sure. I don't know why. I just feel like you get a nap all day and eat and play and you're taken care of. Well, hopefully. Some people are not that nice, unfortunately, which is very sad. But if I had to choose any animal, I would probably choose a dog. However, one of my favorite animals are polar bears, and last week I went to the zoo with my boyfriend and it was super nice out. It was almost 60 degrees outside, and that is crazy for Nebraska in January. Like, insane. But we went, and the exhibit was closed for the polar bears, and it made me kind of sad. But I swear, every time I go there, they're never out. Oh. But yeah, Omaha, Nebraska has one of, I think it's like the #1 zoo in America. I think San Francisco might have been #2, or we were #2, something like that. But we're #1 or 2. It's so fun going there. So it was super nice out, and then this weekend, it snowed like 3 inches. I'm like, come on. But I'm used to it by now. When you live here, you never know what's gonna happen. Sometimes these headers are the hardest part to put down. There you go. Now excuse my voice, it's kind of going out. I don't know why. Have you ever done anything adventurous? Of course I have. I can't think of random stuff at the top of my head, but I really love just doing random stuff all the time. I love staying at home and chilling out, of course, but I just like being random, just going off of a whim and doing stuff. Like yesterday, we went to Skate Days. It's like a roller skating rink. Oh, man. Guys, that was some interesting, cheap entertainment if you wanted to see any. I could not figure it out worth my life. It was kind of embarrassing. There were like these crazy young kids just flying past me, and I felt like a newborn deer that didn't know how to walk. It was insane. I started to get the hang of it towards the end, but I fell twice. 2 times. That's okay though. It was a great time. But yeah, I love doing random stuff like that. And we didn't really have a game plan for the day, so it was nice just to do that, even though there was snow like crazy on the ground. That was probably the worst part. But I also rewatched You, that Netflix show. It's so good. It's so crazy. I want to read the book, I honestly do. And I'm not a person that reads books. I think I mentioned this in my last video. So I'm sorry if I did. It's just so good. It's that good. And I wonder how long it's going to be until they release the next season. I have no idea. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, though. I would not do that to you. Just go watch it. And here is my weekend banner. Another question is, do I collect anything? Honestly, not really. I'm concentrating right now. I don't really collect anything, but I do love coffee mugs, and whenever I see a really cool one, I'll buy it. Even if I don't use it, I mean, I just love random coffee mugs. I don't know. I don't know if that really counts as anything. And then washi. We have a lot of washi, so I guess there's that too. But yeah, I just love random coffee mugs. I don't know what it is. Because you can get really creative with those. So I'm trying to put these down as straight as possible, but today it looks like it's not happening. Let's see. Okay, so that was it on Plan to be Fab for questions. Let's look at Planner Journey by DEK Designs. I have to find my post here. Here it is. Someone asked, will we see more colored kits besides pink and purple? And okay, so we try to mix it up, we really do, but we like to reach our target market as best as we can, and most people do like those pastel colors, but of course we'll do like for example, on Hump Day for DEK Designs, Dawn designed a kit that was green and yellow. So, I mean, yeah, it just depends on the artwork that we choose and stuff like that. So, I do really like going outside of the box and doing stuff like that, a different style, but most of our kits are purple and pink. Pink is Dawn's favorite color and purple is my favorite color. So when we do design, it's a lot easier to be inspired by using the colors that we love, but yeah. I would love to start using different colors, so if anyone has suggestions, just let us know. We do have a great artist that we do exclusive work with now, so that is a great opportunity to do something different too. So just let us know if there's something you're looking for, and maybe we will switch it up more. I don't know. I can provide links for kits that aren't pink and purple if that's kind of your style. But yeah, we do a lot of kits that are that color, as you can see here. Love to Binge, that is like a maroon color, and that is seriously my favorite kit so far, which was another question in the group. My favorite kit was Love to Binge because it had that burgundy maroon color and the flowers and stuff like that, and it wasn't too girly at all or too feminine. I just really liked that one, and it had a lot of black in it as well. So okay, let's see. How do you decide on the name of your kits? Well, a lot of the names actually come from the artwork we get. Like the artwork is already named and it goes with it, so that's the name we choose. So, in a way, that's just how we pick it. But sometimes we just name it something random, or sometimes we even have contests about what we should name a kit. So if you ever want to be involved in that, join our Instagram and make sure you're part of our Facebook group, because we do a lot of polls like that just to see. I mean, it's very hard naming a kit sometimes, so we like your input for sure. And that's why we do those things. So yeah, it just kind of depends. All right, and then Cricket asked, do you change the layout of your stickers every week or try to keep it the same for convenience of knowing where to look for certain things needing done? That is a great question. I pretty much, for the most part, keep it consistent. Just because I have a certain... Right now, I really do have a certain way I do things, so it's nice to look back and be able to find something really quick instead of having to search for it. So for the most part, my layouts have been the same. It took me a while to figure out what works for me. And I'm sure that it's not going to stay this way forever. I'm sure I'm going to find a better way to be more organized. But right now, this is what is really working for me. So I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm going to stick with this forever. So. But right now, this is really what's working for me. And of course, I switched it up so many times to figure out, okay, what do I like? What looks good? What is functional and can help me get through every day and be organized? So everyone has their own style, which is what I love about planning and seeing everyone's different layouts and stuff like that. I feel like mine is forever going to be changing, but right now I really like the way I've been setting it up. Besides when I make it crooked. I just love these colors. I'm obsessed with the light blue going into the purple. What else do I have to do this week? Ugh. I should probably track my calories this week. We're gonna try that. We're gonna try something different. Let's do that. So I'm gonna use these foil trackers to write those down. Whoa! And I'm just gonna write my calories down by the end of the day. I mean, I could just write my meal in there, but at the same time, you're supposed to probably eat more than one time in a day. I'll fix that later. So it's kind of hard to fit just in there. So I use an app called, I believe, MyFitnessPal to track my meals. So I will just write down how many calories I eat by the end of the day. And probably protein, I'll write that number down too. And kind of see how I feel. And I've been messing around with my nutrition just to see do I feel weak today or strong today, tired, and figure out what works best. I've tried a lot of different crazy diets and stuff like that, which is exhausting. I just need to find a balance, and so we will track it this way. So that is something new I'm going to do in my work planner. Let's see what else. Are you team rings or strings, or do you prefer a regular size planner with a coil or disc? I am team rings for a TN. I've tried the strings. Oh, they're fine. I just feel like they move around too much, and it's just hard to, I don't know. It's just too much of a mess. I like the rings a lot. So I switched over to rings this year. Dawn helped me. Dawn I shouldn't say help. She set that up for me. And I prefer that a lot more than the strings. I don't mind them. I really did like those, but I just feel like it's a lot easier and functional for me to use rings. That is just me, though. How was DEK and Plan to Be Fab created? I know I've mentioned this in a few other videos before. Long story short, my mom did wow, that's crooked. My mom did a lot of research, and I was working at a bank, and after it took off, she asked me to be her business partner because I've always wanted to be a business owner. And I thought, you know what? As cheesy as that sounds, you only live once. Let's try it. So I did, and I was tired of just working at the bank. I was so bored doing that. So I thought, okay, let's go. And here we are today. And I am releasing the name of the hippo in the group today. I don't want to use that, actually. I'm going to put that back. So I'm excited for that. I'm not going to tell you in the video, so you have to join our Facebook group. We have a new planner character, and it is adorable. It took me forever to figure out the name. I'm very indecisive about stuff like that, so. No. All right, I think that is all I want to do for now. Of course, I add stickers throughout the week according to what happens. But right now, I am loving this. I love these colors so much, and I love how the washi goes with it. This is from Simply Gilded. And once again, thank you for all of your questions. I will make sure to post again next week to see if you have any follow-up questions. And I love this little pen that goes with it. It kind of goes with it, I think, anyway. Thank you so much for tuning in with another plan with me. And make sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a comment below if you have any suggestions or comments or just want to say hi. Make sure to subscribe so when I do post a video, you get a notification. Everyone have a wonderful week. I will see you next Sunday.